Hey, it is, I don't know what time it is there, 11:30. It is about sunset here. I have this beautiful sun um, setting to my right. And I figured let me jump on live while I have some good lighting. I don't know if you can even see me okay. But I hope you guys are able to join me live. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about the top reasons why I think network marketing is great for women entrepreneurs, because I had a lot of people who started messaging me about some of the Facebook Lives that I've been doing lately about, I kind of been doing this entrepreneurship series that I didn't realize when I first started that this was going to be like a series, but I just been getting a lot of people responding and asking questions, and I figured why not talk a little bit about the network marketing aspect, because for a lot of entrepreneurs it's a great start, and we're going to go over some of the reasons why that is. So one of the reasons it's perfect, not just for anybody but for women especially, is because it often includes free education. And what happens in this industry, specifically network marketing industry, it is you're typically invited, or you seek out somebody who has done it before, and they kind of become your mentor, and they actually teach you how to run the business that you become a part of. And there's many different types. There's, companies probably throughout every industry you can think of that has a network marketing opportunity attached to it. So you actually get educated, which is very different than a lot of other industries that you might want to become a part of, and you have no idea where to start, and you don't know who's going to educate you and train you to be a part of it, and that can be very challenging. That can definitely be a wall for some people or a barrier point for some people not to want to get through in order to start a business. The next thing is that the startup costs are really low. If not, sometimes you have next to no starting cost. So for a lot of people, again, that can be a barrier of entry if they have to put out a lot of money. It's a lot different than having to spend, $250,000 or something to maybe franchise, I don't know, like a Subway or a McDonald's or whatever it is. So network marketing gives a lot of people the opportunity to get involved with little to no overhead and or startup costs, which is really exciting for a lot of people who know they want to do something but they're just not sure, and they don't have to put out a lot of upfront cost. Next is that you can work from anywhere you like. We talked a lot about this in some of my other videos, and it's perfect if you want to be at home, especially for women. Like, some people want to be home with their kids or their doggies, or maybe they have some other type of hobby that if they're home that they can really become, do more of or be a part of, and not have to worry about, a full-time job where they won't be able to spend the time, like for instance, with their kids or their family. Also, you can start this part-time at first. You can start a network marketing business just with 5 to 10 hours a week, and you can do that as well as doing your full-time business. So I know a lot of people get started that way. I'm in a network marketing company as well, and that's how I also got started. I was just kind of starting as a hobby. A lot of people get involved that way. Also, you can leverage time and money with residual income. So you no longer have to trade dollars for hours. And I know for a lot of people that is, that's one of the reasons why they maybe dislike what they do, because they feel like they have to, they have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. And they're just kind of going out there. Like, for instance, I'll use my business as an example. I'm a personal trainer, and one of the things that I realized that I didn't like doing, I didn't want to become a full-time personal trainer. I didn't want to be out there, you know, training people all day long, because I knew the reality of that would be super early mornings and late evenings, and that I would have to do that like day in and day out, and that if I didn't do that, I don't get paid. Meaning if I didn't show up, or if I went away on vacation for a week, that my business would have to stop and I would not be getting paid for that week. So when I became a part of a network marketing company and I realized I no longer had to trade dollars for hours, I kind of started to convert where my income was coming from, so that way I was able to not have to train people full time, and I can pick and choose you know, a maximum amount of people that I want to work with at any given time. Another benefit is that there's great tax benefits. So for many of us, we get started in a business like this because maybe it's a hobby, right? And so for a lot of us, it's stuff that we'd be doing anyway. So for me, it happened to be the fitness industry. And because I'd be doing it anyway, I then realized, well, I get tax deductions for things that I would probably already be spending money on anyway, and not being able to use it as a tax deduction, whereas now I can. And then other things become tax deductions again, that you know, maybe if you work from out of your house, your internet service, or just like random other things that you really don't think of become an expense that can then be used against your taxes. So there can be, you know, a lot of benefits to that. Also, as far as income is concerned, there's no glass ceiling. So I know a lot of us women have dealt with issues in the workforce where you may have realized that your male counterparts are getting paid more for the same job, and in network marketing that's not the case. It's a level playing field. You get to determine what you want to get paid, and there's no glass ceiling, so there's no one telling you, well, there's a maximum amount that you can get paid for this position. Also, there's amazing incentives and rewards that a lot of other industries or companies don't offer. So one of the things that I have been able to do since I learned about it and when I became a part of a network marketing company is that I've been able to be a part of a lot of incentive trips. So for me, travel is a huge thing, so that's a huge motivator for me. So each year when we have, we're awarded different trips, for me that's something that I work towards each year, just because, like, why wouldn't I, if it's there, if it's a possibility for me to, you know, get away and have a free trip without paying for that out of pocket for myself. To me, that's an amazing reward. I've never had that with the regular company. Also, there's other rewards too. Like sometimes there can be other incentives and rewards that happen, not just as like an annual trip, but sometimes there can be other rewards that I don't know. I'm trying to think of other companies that I have friends that are a part of that I don't know. Maybe they get like maybe some type of monthly reward. And it could be a bonus, like an income bonus, or it could be like maybe their company pays for their car or something. So there's a lot of other opportunities like that as well. Another thing is that it's less risky. So you get to receive a lot of the benefits of traditional business ownership without some of the risks that you would normally take. So again, we talked about the startup risk, right? So that alone is not there. But then there's other risks, like if you had to go and open up, like if you were opening up a brick and mortar store, that's a huge risk to take on, and to have a lot of overhead and have to pay monthly rent and hire employees, and that's really, really scary for a lot of people. And I could see how that can be a huge barrier of entry as well. The last two things that I wanted to talk about are really important to me. So one of them is community. So another benefit is the fact that you get to be a part of a community of girlfriends, really, for me. And I want to talk specifically about women because it just so happens that my business is like 99% women. And I love the fact that I get to choose the people that I work with, and that they typically are very positive people, because I guess it's because they're passionate about what they do and they're happy to do what they do every day. So I get to really be a part of a community of positive, inspiring women that want to help me, and I therefore want to do the same for them. And then the last thing is that, again, this is something that was really important to me, is that I get paid to be me, and like authentically me, which I didn't have before when I've worked in other careers. I felt like I had to kind of shut myself off and be a different person, because that's what was expected of me based on, I don't know, their goals of their business, and it wasn't my business. So now I really feel like I get to be me, and I don't have to, I don't have to worry about someone else's rules and someone else's idea of what they want as an employee. So I think being able to be authentic is super important to me, and I think that that's another benefit of being a part of network marketing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will post this, I'll save it and post it up, because I know a lot of people, it's like a strange time on the East Coast right now. And I will, I hope I hear some feedback from you guys, and I want to hear whether or not if you are a part of network marketing industry, and or if you ever thought about it. So I'd love to hear your guys' feedback, and I will talk to you soon. Actually, tomorrow I have another idea, a part of this entrepreneurship series. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Bye.